Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to more Kuni. Alright, let's go. So we made it here to Perdita, and we're here to talk with one of the sages. As it seems to be that this sage is the one who could maybe help us fit a bunch of rather large stones into a rather small hole. I know that sounds bad. That may not sound like something you would expect me to say, but it is the truth. We're gonna up your defense. Oh, that was magic attack. Whoops, I keep forgetting that was cake. Oh well. Well, I guess you're stuck with it now since I fucked that up. Fair enough. Oh well. It's not as big of a deal as you might expect it to be. It's fine. I can make more later. It's not a big deal. I'm not in this for the mid-maxing nonsense, and I refuse to restart just because I fucked that up. Anyways, let's go grab some items. Hey, a carnation cake. More magic attack, right? That's what that is? That's more magic attack? Alright? Yeah. Not really. I need accuracy more than anything else at the moment. That'll be the next thing I choose to put points into. Again, I'm not really mid-maxing very hard in this file. I don't really care that much. And unfortunately, I just don't think it matters that much unless you're doing post-game shit. It really doesn't. Like, once you get to a certain point in this game, I feel like a lot of that shit doesn't matter. Well, here's where the game wants me to go. Oh, item. Nice. You know, there was a time when money might have meant something to me. But that was a long time ago. Handful of snow bonbons. Ooh. If that's chocolate, then we all know what that means. Someone's getting an attack boost. Oh, no, I can't give that to you because you are currently full. Who would need an attack boost right now? Outside of a few, everyone is roughly around the same generalized level of attack power. Like, nobody here is, like, below where they should be. They're all, like, roughly in the 200s, which is, I gotta say, that's kind of cool, that they're all roughly around that same level of attack power. We're good, right? Yeah, we're good. Let's go. Ah, right. Potent magic, which means I can't do shit to it. Aye, aye, aye. That guard, what was he thinking? Why has he let in more outsiders? First, there was that giant man, now children? Excuse me, ma'am. We're looking for Queen Kulan. The guard said she was somewhere around here. So you have come to receive her blessing? Here we flipping go again. What's all this about sacred ceremonies and bloomin' blessings? 'Kay? You come to Perdita, yet you know nothing of blessings? Look deep into the eyes of the people here and see how we are blessed. Oh, we've seen them all right. Those people aren't blessed. They're broken-hearted. Seems like some blessings aren't worth counting. 'Kay? What did the man say, Yaya? Our hearts, they are broken? Pay no attention to Carnio. The blessings we have received have lifted the fear from our hearts. Do you know how many towns in this land have been wiped from the map by the Dark Jinn? But you can't just give in, you have to stand up to Shaddar. Let me take a look at you. Let me take a look at you, Nino. Ah, you are a wizard, are you not? How can you know what it is to have no magic, no power, nothing but fear in your heart? But ma'am, you can't let your heart be broken just because it stops you from feeling afraid. He's right. What's the point of a blessing like that? You may as well have your heart broken by Shaddar. Nina. It is nearly time for the ceremony to begin. It is finally time for you to join us. It is time for you to be blessed. I'm ready, Yaya. Then let us go. We must not keep Queen Kulan waiting. I'm not so sure Queen Kulan's gonna be much help, you know. Not if she's the one handing out these so-called blessings. But if we don't do something, that little girl will end up like everybody else. We have to go after them. Huh, well that wasn't exactly a turn I was expecting. I didn't really talk to people, so are they really brokenhearted around here? Is that really... Huh. Well, I mean, I guess I can't blame them. It sounds like a terrible idea, but I mean, if it works, right?
There, Nina. It will be over soon. There's a good girl, Carino.
Yeah.
May we begin the ceremony?
Everything is in order, Queen Kulan.
It's her.
The Queen of the Heavens.
We found Kulan.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Get a load of her eyes, will you? They're all weird. Jeepers, she's broken-hearted. Shaddar must have done this when he attacked Zandu. So now we know why she's been up to no good, handing out those so-called blessings. But if we don't do something, she'll end up broken-hearted too. No. Let me go. What is the matter, my child? I don't want to be blessed. I don't need it. I don't want to be broken-hearted. Everyone is wrong. Nina, how dare you say such a thing in the presence of the Queen? The child refuses my blessing? Then she leaves me no choice. For the benefit of this misguided girl, a special ceremony is required. What do you mean to do to her? What's happening?
Ha! Whoa. That's not good. It's a flipping nightmare! What's he gonna do with the poor dam?
Nina's in danger. We've got to save her. Come on, everybody. Right.
I didn't expect the nightmare to happen this way. Alright. Kulan's nightmare, void of love. Well, get on out here, Dino Beast. Let's charge it up. Nice. Wow, we are wrecking his face right now. Beer splitter. Can't get away from me. We're busted. We are bustedly powerful. Fuck it, game. You're not gonna dissuade me from my terrible decisions. Cherub wing. Alright. Light of life. Alright. So what does light of life do? Oh. Fully restoring an ally's health. Alright. I can jump on board with that shit. You know, physical defense probably isn't a big deal, as most of what I have has fairly good physical defenses. Magic defense, however, totally different story.
Nina Carino, are you all right?
Your Highness.
Get away from me!
You disappoint me. Queen of the Heavens.
Lord Shaddar.
Shaddar! Where is he?
Hear me, Queen of the Heavens.
Huh?
The power of your nightmare is as good as spent. Though you are a sage, it would seem you are all too human. Perhaps I was wrong to choose you as my representative.
Lord Shaddar, I beg you, give me one more.
It is too late. Shorn of the power of your nightmare, what use have I for one such as you?
Queen Kulan!
Kubla!
Kubla!
Ha! Sorry to keep you waiting.
Kubla!
I see. The dregs of Xanadu arrive. How amusing. I look forward to seeing how much of a fight you put up this time.
Do you think Queen Kulan is back to her old self again? Kublai, how dare you! That base-born ruffian like you should presume to meddle in an affair of a queen. Ha ha ha! My apologies, your highness. I never did know my place, did I? And the same for the rest of you. What business can your unruly kind have with one such as I? Charming, isn't she? It looks like the Queen of the Heavens is still very much broken-hearted. This looks like a job for you, lad. Can you do for the Queen what you did for Tingri? Sure can. I can mend her broken heart. There's no doubt about it. What her queen in almightiness is missing is a spot of love. And that's what makes the world go round, ain't it? So it's love she needs. Who do we know that's brimming with love? If it's love you're after, I'm your man. You what? You heard me. No man has more love for a woman than I have for Kulan. You, love Kulan? Never! He loves her, he loves her. Now we know, Ahem. Enough of this nauseating talk of love. The very word turns in my stomach. Thus speaks the fire maiden I fell for. 'Tis the music to my ears. Crikey, it must be love if he's happy taking that kind of abuse on the chin. Yes, that's the story between Kublai and Kulan. I need to know. What's the between Kublai and Kulan? I need to know. Calm down, will you? Never mind that now. All we need to know is that Kublai has to share some love in his heart with Queen Kulan. Quite so. Have at it, lad. I would not have predicted. Well, to be fair, they did say, well, you can't take the same piece of heart from someone. It never did say you couldn't take multiple pieces of heart, or different pieces. Take heart. The thing that makes the world go round. Love. Oh, I love it. Alright, my queen. So, I know you don't want it, but you about to get a taste of this love. Kublai? Your Highness, so you're back with us. I spoke so harshly to you just now. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Think nothing of it. 'Twas a pleasure to hear such rough and ready words from the mouth of a noble-born lady. Pray do not mock me, Kublai. I'm just glad Queen Kulan is not broken-hearted anymore. Too right. And I must say, I'm impressed with the old pirate face by here. That's 2 servants of heart we've helped ourselves to now. You're right. It seems as if his love for the queen is a little bit special. You call me queen. I am unworthy of such title. The skyborn kingdom of Xanadu was torn from the heavens and cast into the distant ocean. I could not protect my realm. And then I came to this town and broke the hearts of its people. Truly, I am no queen. But your highness, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself.
Listen to me. These people of Xanadu saw you as a wise and just leader. You carried out the duties of both as a queen and a sage and trained countless wizards. Have you forgotten all the good you've done?
Kublai, what you say may be true, but that does not excuse the harm I have caused. I have inflicted so much suffering. Your Highness, we met the ghost of a lady in Hamlin, a soldier who once served you. She was one of the people who died in Xanadu, and she told us that so long as Queen Kulan is alive, there was hope for her people. She spoke of me? She spoke of hope?
And look around you. These people of this town may be broken-hearted, but at least they're alive.
Your Highness, let us return this town to its former self. It may take time, but I know you can do it.
You may not be queen any longer, but we still stand beside you. You are not alone. And who's to say you can't rebuild Xanadu anyways?
Kublai, thank you. Thank you, everyone. You're right.
You're right.
You're right. I cannot give in to despair. I must become someone who can inspire the hopes of others. That is my duty. You aren't the only great sage who was led astray. My father and Marcassin were suffered too. Yes, and Oliver here helped them just like he helped you. And now you're all fighting fit. The battle against evil can finally begin in earnest. Wait a minute, there's something I've been dying to ask. I need to know how long something's been going on between Kulan and Kublai. I mean, a queen and a sky pirate? It's so romantic. Ugh. Do you have to be so noisy? Kublai is known as and feared as the king of the sky pirates, but there's more to him than meets the eye.
That's right.
I'm a man of many talents, and being the fearless leader of a band of swashbuckling pirates is just one of them. Kublai also served as the commander of the Xanaduvian Airborne Division, in which role he fought for Queen Kulan.
Avast! I can speak for myself, you slack-jawed cur.
You were a commander? Indeed he was. Since the time of the Wizard Wars, Xanadu has avoided conflict. But neutrality cannot be maintained without significant military power. Kublai's forces formed part of that power. Ah, I get it. The lowly servant who ended up falling head over heels in love with the queen. Ah, that's a classic. Swain! Do you have to always be so blunt?
It's true, though. I watched over her since she was but a girl, and I can't say I don't feel for her, but I'm a mere soldier, and there's naught can be done about that.
Gee, that must have been tough.
But that was then. Things have changed.
Changed? Changed how exactly? Did you not hear my words earlier? I am a queen no longer. There are no ranks or barriers to keep us apart.
Can it be? Do you truly mean?
I have been quite clear. Please don't make me spell it out. Come on, Kublai, don't be so slow.
Flippin' heck, man, put us out of our misery, won't you? How many times are you gonna make the poor woman say it? Still your chattering tongues, or I'll cut them off. You stand before the king of the sky pirates. Alright, alright.
The benevolent grace of the Queen of the Heavens heart has unlocked a story in the Wizard's Companion. Obtained a new... Oh, the seventh tale. How the little girl became a queen. Okay. The hearts of the people of Perdita have been restored. Young Nina, you must have been truly terribly afraid. I apologize most humbly for my actions. Do not worry, Queen. I'm happy that you have become so kind and gentle. Everything in Perdita is so bright and happy now. We will never give in to Shaddar. Your words are music to my ears. Truly, children like you are the bearers of hope, the hope of a brighter future. We who are old, we are all old enough to know better, choose the path of cowardice. All we wanted was to be free of fear, to be protected from the truth. Well, what's that? What is done, and all that. I just hope that rotter Shaddar is still not hanging about waiting to pounce like. I know what I must do. My duty to protect the people of Perdita from Shaddar. I vow never to let his dark despair engulf this town again. I will make amends for all that I have done. Gracias. Then it seems I have no choice. I'll throw my lot in with you, Your Highness. We'll protect this puny village together. No, Kublai, there are other duties to which you must attend. It is not only this town that must be protected from the dark pull of Shaddar's despair. With your airship, you may freely travel around our world. Do you understand what it is I ask of you? Ah, I do. At that, only too well. No, but you only just got together. Kublai, though we may be apart, we will always be together as long as we share the same goal. Ha! You're not wrong, Your Highness. You always did have a way with words. Looks like everything's worked out, then. Oh, but before I forget, there was a reason we came here to the middle of nowhere. I'm aware of this. It must concern Mornstar, doesn't it? Yes, we're trying to restore its power. We did manage to find the 3 magic stones, but even Marcassin couldn't reunite them with the wand. It was beyond his powers, you say? How could that be? Tell me more. Well, he speculated that it might be because we brought Mornstar here from the past. A masked wizard who can manipulate time itself? I am most curious as to what his intentions could be. But I shall ponder that at my leisure. Our priority is to put a stop to Shaddar's plan. I will perform the required ritual without delay. Tidy! Sounds like old Kulan knows what needs doing to get Mornstar back in one piece, eh? Oh, there's handy. Now, young Oliver, I shall require some assistance in this undertaking. Are you willing to help me? Sure, Queen Kulan, just tell me what I have to do. A fine response. The ritual must be performed outside. When you are ready, come see me. I shall be waiting. Nice. The end of the game is coming, boys and girls. And I don't have to do anything else to complete the game. I can essentially just watch the game end. Cool, I will take this then. The only reason you're not gonna see me care too much about things I need to do in this game is because I'm at the point now to where it's like I can complete more quests, but I'm really at the point now where it's like, ugh. Like, how badly do I need to, though? The answer is not badly enough. I'm kind of overpowered now. Well, let's heal up right quick. See what this ritual's all about. May we begin the ceremony, Oliver? Sure. Ready when you are, Your Highness. Oliver, do you know of a spell named Rejuvenate? Sure I do. It turns back the clock for objects to before they were old or broken. Well, it is the memory retained within the objects that is being revived. Only the spell Breach Time allows time itself to be manipulated. Now, I believe Rejuvenate should be able to restore the magic stones to the state they were in 15 years ago. Oh, I get it. That way they'll be the same as Mornstar from 15 years ago, huh? Indeed, I will need to combine the Rejuvenate spell with the ritual in order to reunite the stones with Mornstar. Flippin' heck, wouldn't that be a bit of a stretch even for you, your heavenliness? It will not be easy, and I understand why Marcassin balked at the challenge, but I believe I can do this for you. Thank you, your highness. Now, without further ado, let the ritual commence.
Wow.
The ritual is complete. What you now hold is Mornstar in its true form. Please consult your wizard's companion. The wand's power has restored new pages with spells for you to use. Healing Hand restores someone who teeters upon the brink of death to health. Fortune's Fool. Trust in fate and hope for the best. Unleash. Summon powerful beasts to do your bidding. Jeepers, these spells look so neat! The spell known as Unleash will prove useful to you, I'm certain. Doubtless you have done battle with those creatures known as Guardian, whose poor hearts have been broken by Shaddar. When you defeated them, you received certain gemstones, did you not? That's right! They dropped them big jewels, ain't it, Ollie boy? These gems are symbols of the Guardian's gratitude and contain a part of their spirit and life force. Cheapers! By using Unleash, you can channel your energies which reside in the gems and call upon the Guardian's strength in battle. With their power at your command, you will be able to hold your own even against Shaddar. Thank you, your highness. That sounds like it'll really come in handy. That doesn't sound too shabby, does it, Oliver? Shaddar will be quaking in his boots. You are now better equipped to face Shaddar in battle, but a serious obstacle stands between you and any such encounter. Oh, here we flip and go. What is it this time? Shaddar dwells in the castle of Nevermore, and it lies to the north of here, beyond the miasma marshes. Should a careless traveler be engulfed by the dark miasma for which the marshes are known, they will be lost forever. Wait a second. The miasma marshes? What is it, Esther? Have you heard of them? It's something my father spoke of. He told me of a mist that was so dark that no light could penetrate it. The miasma. He said that the only way to clear it was with the call of the clarion. Clarion? I remember you saying that we'd be the ones to play it again, Esther. Yes, the clarion is a symbol of peace that was created by the three kings of this world. Now, what was the rhyme? In Ding Dong Dell, they carve full well that old Mamuni wood, and bear it then to Hamelin, to make it sound so good. I'm impressed by your knowledge, Esther. But then you are the daughter of a great sage. Oh, it's just a rhyme I learned when I was little. So if we give this clearing call a good honk, it'll clear us a path across the miasma marshes, right? That is correct. And the first thing you require to make the clarion is the holy wood. That old Mamuni wood. I think it's time we paid Kalipa a visit. Alrighty. So, now that we actually have a fully completed Mornstar, we can do some pretty cool shit now. Most certainly, we can now open chests that we haven't been able to open since we started the game. Now, of course, these chests have been around the game really since the game started, but now that we have it... So, it says very potent magic. Oh. But, Springlock? now works. So now you can actually open those purple chests. So if you want to go back through the game and start unlocking them, you're more than free to do that. That's now a thing you can actually do. Wait, what am I doing? Ugh, travel. Al Mamoon. Let's go. It has been quite a long time since we wandered back to this town, hasn't it? Hell, it's been a while since I've come back here of my own volition, honestly. Outside of, like, the occasional buying a couple items, I don't really come back to old towns too often. It's nice to meet you, It's nice to see you again, Your Majesty. I say, you have returned. Now tell me, boy, have you located that handsome young man in the picture we so generously gave you? Yes, we found him, Your Majesty, and now Prince Marcassin is back to his old self. That picture of yours came in proper useful in the end, Your Majesty, even if you did only have it 'cause you had a crush on the poor lad. We are most pleased to hear that you accomplished your aims. But what brings you back to us, pray tell? Your Majesty, have you heard of the Clarion? Indeed we have. Are we to take it that you require the aforementioned instrument? Is the time finally at hand? That's right, Your Majesty. We need it to cross the Miasma marshes. Abu! You heard the young man. Fetch you know what this instant. Yes, most bountiful bovinity.
I present to you the holy wood.
Guard that wood with your lives, won't you now? Who can say how long it'll take for another branch like that to grow? Gee, thanks, Your Majesty. This means we could do battle with Shaddar. So you really intend to face him? Tell us, are you familiar with the events of the Wizard War? Yes, Your Majesty. I heard something about them. The whole world was at war, wasn't it? It was the most protracted and bloody affair. And at the end of it, only 3 kingdoms remained. Al Mamoon, Ding Dong Dell, and Hamelin. The 3 ruling families vowed to keep the peace, and the clarion served to symbolize their sacred pledge. But when the shadow of the Dark Jinn fell across the world, our 3 kingdoms were driven into a simply frightful series of disputes. In retrospect, it is most unfortunate that we did not join forces and make a new clarion back then. Join forces, Your Majesty? That's right, boy. Now, if we recall correctly, you have already visited each of the 3 kingdoms. That's right, Your Majesty. We're close personal friends with the big, cheeses in every kingdom. It amuses us to think that a dear little boy should be the one to mend the bridges between our kingdoms. Thanks, Your Majesty. Yes, thanks. We'd love to stay and chat, but this clarion won't make itself. Shall we head over to the next kingdom? Yes, it's time to go to Ding Dong Dell and see King Tom. Alright, Ding dong dell. Ah, feels like so long ago. Although, realistically speaking, it hasn't been that long. This playthrough's only been about 3 months. Maybe. I think I'm borderlining on 3 months, which is pretty average for me, really. Considering the hours I put into this game, I'm actually more surprised it's only taken me that long. But hey! Here's a chest all the way from the beginning of the game that we couldn't open. So, let's open it, shall we? Can I open it? Is that possible? Yes, it is. Nice. I might just go through and complete a fuck ton of quests before I finish the game. I'm really unsure. I don't know how much I really want to put into this. Although now I do need to consider whether or not, Alright. So, off to see the Cat King, is it? This place really takes me back. It was the first town we visited together, wasn't it? Listen, I'm sure you're enjoying the trip down memory lane, but haven't we got business to be taken care of? I hate to say it, but Swain is right. We need to complete the Clarion, and that means getting this holy wood. Huh? But how? What's the matter? Don't tell me you've gone and dropped the flippin' thing. No, I didn't drop it. I mean, I had it just a second ago. I'm sure of it. So you're saying someone made off with it while you weren't looking? Well, you'd know a thing or two about that, wouldn't you? There you go, bringing up ancient history again. Look, you're the one who lost it. Don't go blaming me. I had it all this time, I swear. Stop fighting, both of you. If it's missing, we have to go and find it fast. You're not wrong, Ollie boy. Let's ask some of the folks around by here and see if they found it. So, who could possibly have taken this wood from me? Not exactly very nice, if I may say so myself. Looks like he's in here. Ah, must be the weapon shop owner. Ah, hello there. Oh dear, you look quite worked up. What's ruffled your feathers? Some dirty, rotten thieves pinched our... hold on a minute. Look over by there, Ollie boy. It's the holy wood. Where did you find it, sir? Ah, is that what caught your eye? Pretty, isn't it? I thought it would make a rather nice window display. A flippin' window display? That's holy wood, that is. Don't tell me you were planning on wedging weapons in it. You were, weren't you? Mr. Quartermaster, sir, that holy wood is ours. It was stolen from us. Stolen? But I've only just bought it. And for a price that would make your eyes water. Don't tell me I've been rooked. Afraid someone, whoever sold it to you must have pinched it from us, ain't it? Ah, I should have been more cautious. I did wonder how he came by such a valuable item. So you know the person who sold it to you, sir? Yeah, it was that young mouse. The one with the glasses. He's always coming around here hawking his wares. Glasses? But I never thought he was a thief. No, just speak. 'Cause you say he's guilty doesn't make it true. If you want me to believe you, you're going to have to bring me some proof. But how could we do that? There's only one thing for it, Ollie boy. We're going to have to catch the mouse and get him to confess. Alright, let's do that. We'll go get your proof, sir. Please do it quickly. I hate to think I was handling stolen goods. So let's go find this fucking mouse. Oh, right, vertical. Of course, it's always a vertical problem in this game. Is this... Oh my god. Why does this mouse have a haircut? Eek! Leave me alone. Oi, you little pipsqueak. You're the one who tried to make a quick gilder selling the Holywood, aren't you? Squeak! How'd you find me? I'll never do it again. Honest. Never ever. Or my name's not Pip. Pip? But why? What made you start stealing? I needed the money, didn't I? Not that it's any of your blinking business. How am I going to make my dreams come true if I'm broke? Your dreams? That's no excuse for stealing. What kind of dreams do you have, anyway? Nice try, dum-dum. You think I'm telling you? I know you'll just laugh at me for being a silly little mouse with big ideas. Crikey, bit bloomin' touchy, aren't we? There's no need to be so flippin' defensive, Mouseface. Well, we did just corner him, to be fair. Anyways, let's call it a little runt and head back to the Quartermaster's store, shall we? Wait a second, you guys. Is it just me, or does Pip really remind you of someone? Hmm? You mean he might share a soul with someone back in Motorville? I think so. I'm just not sure who it could be. Pip, would you mind telling me a little more about your dream? We won't laugh at you, I promise. Why should I? You can't tell me what to do. Why should I take orders from a big baby who sleeps with a stupid doll? What? Is that true, Oliver? No, I don't sleep with a doll anymore. Ha! How grown up of you. I bet you're still dragging around with you everywhere in case you get scared at night, you big baby. I do not! I told you I don't sleep with a doll anymore. I stopped taking Drippy to bed almost every night a year ago. Oh, wow. Why are you dragging Oliver's shit? Stop being mean. She's not my... And I don't sleep with a doll. Cut it out, will you? Just cut it out, Phil. Eh? Did you just call him Phil? That means your mouse's name is Pip. I'm sorry. It's just what he said. It sounded just like Phil when he was being mean. Blimey, well, you know what that means. I don't know what you're on about. All I know is you'll never catch me. And this rotten rodent is starting to get on my last damn nerves. He's not making things easy for us, is he? What are we going to do now, Oliver? Well, it took me a while to work it out, but there's no mistake. He can be kind of mean and real stubborn, but he's still my best friend. I'm talking about Phil. Tidy, I think we've got our man. Just goes to show if you got a big bully for a soulmate, you might just turn out to be a nasty piece of work too. I get it. Something must be going on with this soulmate to have made this mouth turn to a life of crime. I kind of feel bad. It's been a while since I saw Phil. I hope he's okay. Well, let's go see Phil up in Motorville. Come on, Oliver. There's no time to waste. Alright. I did not pay attention to time. It's like 40-something minutes, fellas. Till then, guys, stay tuned. We are signing out.